Hello and welcome to this podcast for beginner traders. My name is Bas Pachara. If you're new to trading, let me say this first. If you've already lost money, you're not stupid, you're normal. Most beginners lose money not because they are bad at trading, but because they start with the wrong expectations, the wrong habits, and the wrong focus. In this episode, we're going to talk about why most beginners lose, and more importantly, how you can avoid making the same mistakes. This is not about strategies, not indicators, not secret setups. This is about reality. Most beginners start trading for one reason: money. They see screenshots, they see fast profits, they hear stories about people turning small accounts into big ones, and naturally they think, if others can do it, I can too. But here's the problem: they don't come to the market to learn, they come to the market to earn immediately. And that mindset alone puts them at a disadvantage. Trading is one of the few professions where you can lose money before you even understand what you're doing. Imagine flying a plane without training and expecting to land safely because you watched a few videos. That's what most beginners do in trading. They expect results before skill, income before process, confidence before experience, and the market punishes that mindset very quickly. Most beginners don't actually have a trading plan. They might say they do, but in reality, they don't. A real trading plan answers questions like: how much do I risk per trade? When do I stop trading for the day? What conditions must be present before I enter? When do I walk away? Beginners skip these questions. Instead, they ask: is this pair moving? Is this candle strong? Can I catch this move? They trade what they see, not what they planned. And when there is no plan, every trade feels emotional. A win feels like proof, a loss feels like failure. Without a plan, you don't know if you're trading well or badly. You only know if you made or lost money. And that's dangerous because money is a result, not a process. Let me be very clear about this. Most beginners don't lose because of bad entries. They lose because of bad risk management. They risk too much. They move stop losses. They hold losses and cut wins. They focus on how much they can make, not how much they can lose. A beginner often thinks, yeah, this trade will work. A trader thinks, yeah, well, if this trade fails, I'll still be okay. That difference is everything. When you risk too much on one trade, you lose emotional control. Fear makes you exit early, greed makes you hold too long, hope makes you break rules. And once emotions take over, logic disappears. The market doesn't care how confident you feel, it only reacts to probabilities. Another reason beginners lose is because they trade too often. They think, by the more I trade, the more I earn. But trading doesn't work like that. More trades don't mean better results. They often mean worse ones. Beginners feel uncomfortable waiting. They feel like they must be in a trade, so they force entries. They trade during bad conditions. They trade out of boredom. And boredom is one of the most expensive emotions in trading. Professional traders don't trade all the time, they wait. They understand that not trading is also a decision. If you can't wait, the market will teach you patience by taking your money. For beginners, money is emotional. A small loss feels painful. A small win feels exciting. They check their account constantly. They watch every tick. They react instead of observe. This emotional attachment makes learning impossible because instead of asking, did I follow my rules? They ask, did I make money? And that question alone keeps them stuck. Good trading is boring, predictable, repeatable. If your trading feels exciting, something is probably wrong. Here's the truth: most beginners lose not because trading is impossible, but because they are trying to shortcut a skill that takes time. Trading rewards discipline, patience, risk control, consistency. It punishes ego, greed, impatience, overconfidence. The market is not your enemy, your habits are. And the sooner you accept that, the faster you improve. If you're a beginner listening to this, remember this: your first goal is not to make money. Your first goal is to survive. Survive mistakes, survive losing streaks, survive your own emotions. If you can stay in the game long enough, skill will come. In the next episode, we'll talk about a dangerous belief beginners have: the idea that trading is easy money. Until then, slow down, protect your capital, and stay disciplined. Thank you for listening.